About what you want to know, what you need Muncie. Here's your host, Director of News Operations and lead morning anchor, Steve Lindell.
Thank you once again, Tom Campbell. Here we go, live from Studio B. We're talking about the weather. It is not helping our viewing of the blood moon that happened this morning, darn it. Bottom of hour, our hometown hero will be in focus. That's a monthly grant that we give to a local not-for-profit that we have been doing for years. We're very proud of those efforts, and we'll bring them in closer to 8:30. Our first guest sooner than that, talking baseball. We can't play two today. We'll get to that. Let's talk about the weather first. We get that from WMUN meteorologist Paul Poteet.
Warmer flow is in place for east central Indiana over the next few days and a constant feed of moisture for us. Today, there'll be some periods of rain around. Not looking for heavy rain today. 49 will be the high temp. Biggest chances probably overall in the afternoon. Rainy tonight, low of 42. Tomorrow, periods of showers, some thunderstorms are possible. On Wednesday, as the high hits 58. 52 and rainy Wednesday night. Periods of rain, maybe some thunder on Thursday. 66. 71 with scattered showers on Friday. About the same on Saturday until the cold front goes through. We should be dry on Sunday. Not quite as warm with high temperatures into the low 60s. More rain chances around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. That'll eventually lead to somewhat cooler numbers going into the last half of the next work week. There's your WMUN Muncie weather. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. You know what the weather does around here. If you don't like it, just wait a minute. It changes in Indiana. Hi, hello, and good morning to Jeff Mitchell, the Director of Athletics at Ball State University. Chirp, chirp to you, fine sir.
Chirp, chirp to you, Steve. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're here in Studio B on the campus of Woof Boom Radio. You know, it's not sponsored yet, this studio, so I suppose the B could stand for Ball State University if you so chose.
I think that sounds like it's got a good ring to it, Steve.
He didn't know I was going to drop that on him. We're here today because of, yesterday some announcement went out with respect to the athletics department at the university. We're very excited about it, too, here at WMUN and Woof Boom Radio. Why don't you tell us all about what's about to transpire?
Well, we're excited, Steve, to expand the relationship that we have with Woof Boom to broadcast our home baseball games this season, and that also includes 3 regional games of ball games that will be played in and around the Indianapolis area. We play at Butler, at Purdue, at Indiana, and then we have 23 home games on our schedule, all broadcast right here on WMUN.
Absolutely fantastic. We're looking forward to it. That home opener is this Friday as we're sitting here in our Studio B on March the 3rd. We're hoping for the weather to work out, and we'll see whenever we see what happens there. I've got Coach Rich Maloney in tomorrow in that same chair. I know he's excited for the notoriety and also the attention because it matters, doesn't it? It matters to the guys.
Well, it does matter, and you know we like to talk about Ball State athletics being Muncie's team, yep. And the more that we can get the word out about the exciting things that we're doing within Ball State athletics, the better it is. And there's no better radio, in my opinion, than baseball radio.
Yeah, you know, I agree. When I was little, and I was back in Minnesota, those many years ago. I've been here for 32 years now, and this is home. But the Minnesota Twins, summertime baseball, you'd turn it on the radio and you just kind of lay back and relax. Now, the Cardinals, they can pound the baseball and make some noise and high-flying fun, too. So it's not just down low, is it?
No, it's not. We're looking forward to it.
Let's talk about the support that you've had. The Shebeck Stadium is where they will be playing, right there in the friendly confines of Ball State University. What about that name and that support that Ball State baseball, in this case, has gotten?
Well, Mike Shebeck and his wife Katie have been generous benefactors and supporters of Ball State baseball and Ball State University generally. Mike's a former pitcher for the Ball State Cardinals, and he and head coach Rich Maloney have a really neat relationship and a neat friendship that have really started back in Coach Maloney's first stint as the head baseball coach here at Ball State. And Mike wanted to make a transformative gift to the university and to Ball State baseball, and so he's done that, and we've named the stadium after him, and he's been influential in this new relationship with Wolf Boom for the baseball broadcast as well, and we're grateful for him.
Transformative gift, by the way, means very large. That's what that means, but he was putting it in athletic director terms there. Jeff Mitchell is our guest in Studio B on WMUN. We're talking about the advent of all these Ball State baseball games that are forthcoming starting this Friday in the weekend series. Now, they've been playing for a while. Didn't they come back from a road trip just a day or two ago?
Currently en route from the great state of Hawaii, Steve.
How did you not end up on that trip? I mean, you're the athletic director. Shouldn't you be accompanying the ball club?
There are many exciting things happening in Muncie right now, Steve, and so it was best for me to stay at home and cheer on the Cardinals from here.
No available ticket. Is that what you're saying on the flight?
We won't talk about that.
Okay, I got you. Mick Tidrow was giving you heck on his show on WMUN. No, you were talking to him last week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, by the way, Mick will be here on Thursday. We got a whole lot of Ball State notoriety coming up on WMUN. We've got the Ball State men's basketball team playing tonight. We'll get to them in a second with the AD. You've got the women with one more game to play. They get a bye week during the week, and their win on Saturday would be nice, but they just got to focus on the MAC tourney now, and then of course all this baseball fun we're talking about. Let's jump to hoops now. I don't expect you to do the mathematics of the men, but we do need them to do more of what they did in that last game, which was a wow.
Yeah, it was, and we need to keep winning, Steve, and we need a little help. But for the most part, we control our own destiny, and so we have to win tonight, and then we need to go ahead and win on Saturday as well. And along the way, we do need a little help.
Yep. And we look forward to the excitement of the game tonight, and then the Ball State women's game coming up on Saturday. That's a road game. They had a very, very exciting finish at home. I listened to that one as I was coming home from a live action broadcast on Saturday afternoon. Texted the coach right after the victory, so that was fun too. Anything else that we need to touch on, Jeff, to get out there to everybody that is Ball State backers?
Well, as we look ahead to the fall, and I can't believe that we're talking about that as we've got so much going on right now, and as we look forward to the spring, but football season is right around the corner, and season tickets are going on sale tomorrow. Renewals are already underway. We're having great results with our renewals right now, but new season tickets will go online tomorrow.
As you have mentioned, and Mick Tidrow and others, the recruiting class in that portal for Coach Uremovich sounds pretty juicy. It sounds like we had some really good gets there.
Well, Coach Uremovich talks every day about the fact that we're bigger, we're faster, we're stronger at every position. That is exciting to the Cardinal fan base.
And we're excited to be associated with Ball State University. Thank you for your work and support behind the scenes and on the front lines, Jeff. It's a pleasure working with you, for you, and around you. And let's have some baseball fun starting Friday.
That's right. Thank you, Steve.
Absolutely. Give me a Go Cards.
Chirp, chirp, and go Cards.
It is the official sign-off of everybody that we interview with respect to the Cardinals. In Studio B, we're just getting underway with today's edition of Delaware County Today on WMUN.
Fox News.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/
For over a century, FlexSteel has crafted seating with our signature Blue Steel Spring technology, delivering durability and ultimate comfort to enhance your everyday. From living rooms to bedrooms, our designs blend style with innovation to create furniture that feels as good as it looks and lasts for years to come. With a wide range of styles, fabrics, and finishes, FlexSteel makes it easy to find pieces that reflect your personal taste while withstanding all of life's moments. Thoughtful design, quality materials, and trusted construction come together to deliver comfort you can count on. FlexSteel is designed to create cohesive, comfortable spaces throughout your home. Whether you're relaxing after a long day, hosting friends, or spending time with family, FlexSteel is built and styled to support you. From movie nights to quiet mornings, our pieces are made to hold up and hold memories for generations. Find furniture for every room in your house. Live your lifestyle. Browse our selection and find your local retailer today. Visit flexsteel.com.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox. You ever feel like running a business is just nonstop? Every day's game day? That's why going pro with Lenovo Pro just makes sense. You get real one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and gear that's built to help you stay ahead of the competition. So whether you're scaling up, hiring up, or just trying to keep up, go pro. Because when your tech works harder, your business does too. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. So sign up free today at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Want to hear more? Replays uploaded daily on WMUNmuncie.com. Now back to Delaware County Today with Steve Lindell, presented by Muncie Community Schools.
As we await our next guest, bottom of hour, they're our hometown hero of the month. Can't wait to talk again and get an update. You'll hear all about that closer to 8:30 for our listeners that might be arriving. Those particular individuals, Lynn and everybody, you're going to Studio B, the door in the back of the building. In fact, it's the back building. Don't go in the main front office area like you're accustomed to. Park in the back lot, come to the door that is marked with a big B, as in Studio B, and you'll find your way in. Look at me. I'm using our entire radio apparatus to talk to 2 single people. That is radio, the original social media, folks. I'm Steve Lindell. We're live on 92.5 FM, 1340 AM, and all the rest. The Alexa devices are chumming and humming all over the fruited plains of the United States of America and other countries, too, sometimes. In fact, I saw someone listening in Nairobi right before we went on the radio this morning. It's just amazing. It's a small world after all. Let's get a snapshot of our day today.
It's March 3rd, and this is your Fox Daily Snapshot. It's National Anthem Day, commemorating when the U.S. officially adopted the Star-Spangled Banner as the national anthem under President Herbert Hoover in 1931. Written by Francis Scott Key in 1814, the national anthem was originally a poem titled Defense of Fort McHenry. The poem is about the British naval bombardment of the fort, which Key witnessed from a distance. For 25 hours, the fort withstood more than 1,500 cannon shots as the 1,000 American soldiers held firm before eventually unfurling a giant American flag in the morning light and defeating the British landing party. Also on this date, in 1991, video showing the savage beating of black man Rodney King by 4 white officers of the Los Angeles Police Department aired on television. The video became a symbol for police brutality, and roughly a year later, violent riots would take place in LA after the officers were acquitted of their actions. I'm Tushar Saxena with your Fox Daily Snapshot.
On WMUN, an affiliate of Fox News Radio, updates right around the top of the hour, every day, with obviously the information that everyone is thinking about and wondering about, the latest happenings in Iran and more. Stand by for that always on WMUN. Looking at the aforementioned listing of listeners, I do see Portland, Oregon. That would be Sister Sherry, who wants you to wear orange sometime this month for Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month for the month of March. Mama in Minnesota. I bet Roger's listening too. I see Florida has clicked on. Let's see what location that is. It is Pembroke Pines, Florida. In Ohio, I see Columbus and Dublin. Chicagoland is listening. Louisville, Kentucky, and that's how you say it, by the way, folks. It's not Louisville. I actually asked somebody about that. You know who I asked? I asked Mike Robinson from Amazing Joe's, who was the guest yesterday on All Kinds of People with Dr. Joe Mashevitz. That's every Monday at 9:30 a.m. And Mike said in some parts it is Louisville, and in some parts it is Louisville. It depends which part you're from when you're in that area. I think I remember that story, right? I may have completely made it up because my memory is fading. That's possible, too. Hold on. I don't want to leave anybody out. I have, Yorktown listening on the stream. I see Speedway, Indiana. Maybe it's Doug Bowles at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Way under 100 days, I think, from the greatest spectacle in motor racing, the Indianapolis 500, which you will hear here on WMUN and a couple of other Wolf Boom radio stations as well. This is Delaware County Today, live from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time and replayable anytime on WMUNmuncie.com. We also have our newest innovation in video technology, and that's why I'm straightening my collar, because I am on camera 3 right now. The YouTube channel that you can sign up for, and we encourage you to do so, is named Wolf Boom Studio B. So it's Wolf Boom Studio B. So 4 little chunks of words and letters, and that gets you into our page. You will see the graphic that looks a lot like this on your screen. You cannot see it on the radio now. And then you would fly into the page and see all of the content that we have put up there and posted. We are working on some baseball content that will happen during our season-long coverage of the Cardinals, the home opener this Friday at 2 p.m. first pitch from Shebeck Stadium on the campus of Ball State University. We're also working on some other of our community shows that have aired forever, and we're building some more content in, getting some help from Justin Peckinpah, one of our great technologists in our midst. Sean Mattingly has been exceedingly helpful getting this whole space up and running and working and tweaked out. Jay Chapman, our owner, is the one that made the funding possible of company Wolf Boom Radio, turning this Studio B into a visual depiction of our radio broadcasting, another way that we use our voice and our face to build and connect our community. We do that for you on WMUN and the rest of the Wolf Boom radio stations. In just a second, I'm going to talk about the Farm Festival. I got the official word from them just yesterday at our front desk. But first, this segment, as we are all very much paying attention to and need an Iran update.
Securing America.
During a Monday briefing on Operation Epic Fury in Iran, War Secretary Pete Hegseth paused his description of the military activity now underway to speak directly to American troops.
This is your moment. This is the generational turning point America has waited for since 1979.
Hegseth added that no one expects things to be easy.
We face a determined enemy, but you are better. But we must prove it every single day.
While also acknowledging that this is a crucial time period.
History is watching. Be the force you swore an oath to be: focused, disciplined, lethal, and unbreakable.
The secretary told the troops he and the president have their backs.
You are the best, most powerful, most lethal fighting force the world has ever seen.
And concluded by saying,
Godspeed, warriors, and keep going.
Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
And now I see why it was difficult to get into our Studio B. We will share with you in just a moment. Our guests are in the back of the room for now, but they will be front and center and on camera. Yes, we are visual and audio, and Lynn is making a face at me. You'll hear all about that in just a moment. This is Delaware County Today on WMUN.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
If you need a new appliance, this is your sign. Shop at Lowe's now to get up to 35% off and next-day delivery on hundreds of major appliances. A new appliance now means an easier to-do list later. Our best lineup is at Lowe's. Valid through 3/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Order by 4 p.m. Available Monday through Saturday. Subject to availability. Fees, exclusions, and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/appliance delivery for more details.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. No subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank. Member FDIC. Terms apply.
Meet Albert, your personal financial assistant, an app that manages your finances. Albert analyzes your income, bills, and cash flow to create custom budgets, help you manage spending, and even find savings automatically in the background. Plus, when you need cash, you can get up to $10,000 fast. Yes, you heard that right. $10,000 for unexpected expenses, debt consolidation, travel, whatever you need. Just download the Albert app. And get this. Have a question about your finances? Ask Genius anything. Albert's AI assistant. Members are saving hundreds of dollars within months of joining Albert, the personal finance app that does it for you. Don't wait.
Download Albert and use promo code GROW for your 30-day trial and borrow up to $10,000. That's promo code GROW. Use promo code GROW to borrow up to $10,000 with the Albert app.
Want to hear more? Replays uploaded daily on WMUNmuncie.com. Now back to Delaware County Today with Steve Lindell, presented by Muncie Community Schools.
And here we are in Studio B with guests in studio and in focus. Yeah, put your TV smiles on, everybody. We are bringing our guests in from our hometown hero of the month for this month, and that is the Delaware County Special Needs Prom and Events. And we're going to focus on and events. Lynn, introduce yourself to everybody that may not have met you yet on camera.
Hi, I am Lynn Hatfield.
And
I'm Mindy Kemper.
And you are the two of many within a driving force of this organization that does so many cool things for so many cool people. Mm-hmm. The prom is where I think you told me before, Lynn, the prom is where it started.
Yes.
And has grown exponentially. Let's start with that for just a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the others because there's a lot of
there
others.
There is a lot, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
We started our first prom in 2014, had 40 people.
40.
And then last year, 2025, we had 1,000. I know. And we missed 2 years because of COVID.
Wow.
So that was this will be our 10th prom this year, actually.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
This is one of the events, though.
That's our largest event.
Yeah, that your organization does. Let's talk. They happen year round. You spread them out so there's fun at various times of the year. Is that right?
Yes.
Mindy?
Yes, our goal when we became a nonprofit was, if we had enough funds and we could grow, we wanted to do additional events because, for some of these individuals, the prom was the only social event they had, and we really wanted something year round. So we've started offering like bowling, and we do a hoedown. We have our Dress to Impress and our Say Yes to the Dress for the prom. We've done a picnic. So we just wanted something every few months so that they would just have that social interaction that they really deserve.
Our hometown hero of the month is something that we've been doing for quite some time. It is a $10,000 grant that we give in kind to groups, clubs, organizations in East Central Indiana, Muncie, Delaware County, and beyond that are doing great things in the community for all sorts of people, all walks of life, and everybody deserves attention. They are the benefactor for the month of March. Lynn, what's the next big thing that's on the calendar coming up?
Our next big thing is the Say Yes to the Dress.
Okay.
So we're collecting any kind of formal wear, mothers of the bride, any kind of formal wear, so we can give them a dress for free.
Okay. How do they help? As far as the people listening, how can they help?
Just, you can either volunteer. It's a really fun event to come help us with, or clean out your closets. Get some clothes and shoes and little purses or jewelry, anything.
All right, very good. This is our hometown hero of the month on WMUN, Delaware County Special Needs Prom and Events. Mindy, where is your heart for this? How did that come to pass for you? I'm interested.
Well, when I have twins, and they both have special needs, and when they were entering high school, I had them at an IEP meeting, and the teacher said, you should go to the prom, which was like that weekend. And I was like, okay. So,
weren't aware of what that was at first,
I really
maybe.
had no idea. So our family got dressed up, and we went to our prom. And for my daughter especially, because she's been kind of isolated in school, she wasn't mainstreamed. She never got invited to anything. She didn't have a best friend. She didn't do sleepovers. She was never invited to a birthday party. And so for her to walk in and one of her fellow classmates going into high school grabbed her by the hand and took her to the dance floor, and they danced for hours. And it just overwhelmed me, and I felt so energized, and it was like, I just have to be a part of this. But, it was just so, I just really can't explain the feeling of seeing my children included. You didn't see any disabilities. It was like a big warm hug. It just felt great.
What a great way to say it. This is WMUN's Delaware County Today. Steve Lindell live at Studio B with our hometown hero of the month for March. It's the Delaware County Special Needs Prom and Events. Lynn and Mindy are in here, but you have a lot of help. You've told me this before, but you never have enough hands, especially for the prom event, but some others too. If somebody had a heart to volunteer or assist, Lynn, how might they get involved in that way?
They can go to our website, and we have a volunteer where they can sign up, www.delcospecialneedsprom.org, and they can sign up that way, or they can contact either one of us.
How about funding? I mean, I can't imagine that you ever have enough to do the kinds of things that you want to be doing.
No, never.
So how can they help like that?
Donations would be amazing.
We've struggled since COVID, like so many others, but it just seems like we've not bounced back. And with us growing so quickly, that takes a lot of funds. And so every time we have a prom, we have to kind of start over from square one. And we actually had to eliminate one of our events this year because we didn't have the funds to be able to do it, because we needed to save up for the prom, and that was heartbreaking.
It
So,
was.
Lynn, does that same website you mentioned have a donate button?
It does.
Okay, very good.
It does. And on Facebook, our page there has a donate
A little button.
QR code.
QR code. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I asked Mindy, Lynn, I would, you've probably told me this story before, but our listeners would love to know, why do you do this? This is so much work. I mean, you both are busy people. You both have lots to do. Why do you choose to do this?
Well, I got involved, actually, I have a special needs son named Hayden. He's 33 and your biggest fan. Oh. And he was in 6th grade. He was in life skills class, and he brought home an invitation. For the very first invitation, he was very excited, and it was to a little dance called the Butterfly Ball. So I went with Hayden and walked into the room, and I think at that moment everything changed for me. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to be a part of that. So at that time, watching the kids dance and have fun, it was very small. I had asked the lady that was in charge of it, can I own a hair salon? I would like to close my salon down for the day and do all the girls' hair for this.
Oh.
So that's how I got into it. And then 2014 was Southside's last year, and that's where life skills class is for Hayden.
Okay.
And they were closing. So I called to see what's going on with prom. It got canceled. So I'm like, okay, I can't have this. I've got to do something. I called his teacher. We raised $1,000 and put on this small prom just for Southside that year.
Okay.
And that's when we had, 40 might be stretching it. Yeah.
You might have rounded up there.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Then I met Mindy the next year.
This is great.
Yeah.
Delaware County today. I'm Steve Lindell with my friends Lynn and Mindy. They are spokespeople for this event and these groups of events, the Delaware County Special Needs Prom and events. They very much want for everyone to know that though the prom gets a lot of publicity and attention because it's gotten so huge, that they have these efforts going on year-round with all sorts of things. And I bet you from time to time have brainstorming sessions about, hey, what haven't we done yet that we might want to start doing?
Yeah.
And then the funding and the volunteers comes into play again, so that's all very important. I imagine if you had a hopper of funds and or volunteers, that might be easier decisions to make. So again, as we begin to end the segment here with you, remind them of that website, because you said that is the best place to go to find out more, volunteering, donating, and somebody's going to be writing this down, Mindy, so be very, very careful with your clarity here, okay?
It's www.delcospecialneedsprom.org.
Very good. Anything else we haven't covered that you want to get out there today, Lynn?
I guess just that how large this has grown shows us how important this is to these individuals. Everyone wants to belong. Everyone wants to be seen and accepted. And this shows by the growth of this. It's been shocking for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way.
Yes.
Very good way.
Very good way.
Very good. Well put, well stated, like usual and always. Thank you very much for what you're doing with this organization, and I imagine other things too, because you're wired that way, both of you. Good job. Thank you very much. Our hometown hero of the month for WMUN, it's the Delaware County Special Needs Prom and Events. And we'll continue with more from Studio B in just a moment. This is Delaware County Today on WMUN.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Microsoft's plans for $1 billion data center and 200 jobs in LaPorte expected to come into better focus this morning. Microsoft officials to join LaPorte Mayor Tom Dermody to provide what is being described as an important financial update on the project, and we'll have details first at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Indiana University Health and the Indiana University Health Foundation are celebrating what they're calling a transformational gift from Bloomington philanthropists Connie and Steve Ferguson. It will be used to expand nursing education at Ivy Tech Community College, Bloomington. New food and retail options are coming to South Bend International Airport. The airport's board approving a new master concession agreement with South Dakota-based Skydine, which plans to bring full-service dining to the airport, as well as Jimmy John's and Dunkin' Donuts locations in the concourse. You're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands.
At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Business and economic development drives the 765. That's why WMUN News Radio created the website and the weekly radio show called 765businessjournal.com, Mondays from 9 to 9:30 a.m. Hosted by longtime Muncie resident and former broadcaster Lefay Pagese. Sponsored by IU Health, Town of Yorktown, MIPS, Ivy Tech Community College Muncie, Minnetrista, YMCA of Muncie. If you have tips or questions about business and economic development, email WMUN@woofboom.com. That's WMUN@woofboom.com. You can also call and leave a voice message at 289-6397. Want to hear more? Replays uploaded daily on WMUNmuncie.com. Now back to Delaware County Today with Steve Lindell, presented by Muncie Community Schools.
In just a moment, we're going to look at some of the schedule of events, which is now set for the annual Delaware County Farm Festival. Farming brings everyone to the table, preserving the farmer's harvest. The themes this year, Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. Hundreds and hundreds of kids will show up at this event as they will be brought through on tours from their school systems. But the public is invited to attend any hour, any day, free parking, no admission charge or anything like that whatsoever. From time to time, we have some fun talking to our listeners far, far away. And I mentioned our map. I'm going to bring that on the screen right now here in Studio B. The YouTube channel is Woof Boom Studio B. I see Florida listening and the Panhandle now they've clicked on. You can see way over here, my finger is pointing at my sister Sherry in Portland, Oregon. This is Mama in Minnesota. Over here, the Ohio listeners, Chicagoland is there, and on and on and on and on and on. Now, I click the screen over here. This is our exciting control panel, the fantastic studio that we've put together here with the help of incredibly wise, smart, and useful technologists. I mentioned a couple of them earlier in the show, so I won't go there again, but I can tell you in no uncertain terms, we are building up something out here. We are continuing to learn and grow, and we have a lot of ideas to do even more video-only productions, video, audio, radio productions, and we can do just radio in this room as well. Where are you, Steve? It's on the campus of what we call the campus of Woof Boom Radio. South side of Muncie, Indiana. We've been here forever and maybe a day. And we are here to use our voice and our pictures to build and connect our community. We have representatives right now of Woof Boom Radio in Washington, D.C., representing us, representing you, and representing the Indiana Broadcasters Association. They are there on behalf of the Indiana contingent to help legislators to know what's important to you and what's important to us. And we are very, very busy behind the scenes and on the front lines, but happily so. We are also involved in a lot of great community events. We're going to get to one of the biggest ones of March every year in just a moment. Before we get to that, though, let's go to this feature. There's a new study and a new prediction.
This is House Call for Health. Measles cases could be heading for a possible record year in the U.S. As of February 26th, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reporting 1,136 confirmed cases of measles recorded. The agency says that's 6 times more than a typical year. The majority of cases reported in 28 jurisdictions, with South Carolina having the highest number. And the CDC says a total of 6 measles cases were reported among international visitors to the U.S. For all of 2025, the CDC says there were 2,281 confirmed cases of measles and 3 deaths. Health experts say the numbers could rise as more families are choosing not to vaccinate their children. The CDC describes measles as a highly contagious disease that comes with a rash and fever, and says it's so contagious, if one person has it, up to 9 out of 10 people nearby will also get infected if not protected. For more health news, go to foxnewshealth.com. House Call for Health. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
On WMUN News Talk, Sports Talk, Community Talk, we're the talk radio of Muncie, Indiana, USA, emanating from Studio B on the south side of Muncie, Indiana, part of the Wolf Boom Radio campus. Our YouTube channel, Sister Sherry and everybody else, is accessible to anybody. Go to youtube.com and then just search for Wolf Boom Studio B. Wolf Boom Studio B. You'll see all the latest videos that we've posted there. This show daily gets uploaded shortly after the show finishes up. And some other hijinks and or useful information is on that page as well. And we'll have even more of that to come as we continue to build up and build out the efforting in here. As we look around the counter here for my notes, this is brand new, hot off the press, just delivered yesterday to our front office here at Wolf Boom Radio. It's the schedule of events for Delaware County Farm Festival. This is an annual event that happens on the campus of the Delaware County Fairgrounds, and we are there day 1 and day 2 with a couple or more of our radio stations. We plan on bringing Delaware County Today there one of those 2 mornings. We've been doing that for several years. We'll have Jay Garrison, the former retired voice of Ball State women's basketball, on this radio station years ago. He'll be there on day 1, March the 17th. And then on March the 18th, day 2, Gary Joseph from the Drive Home Show will bring the live program to the fairgrounds. And the event, I think, of the entire week, that week of the 2-day festival, it's called the Pedal Pull. I'll get to that in just a second. Let's go chronologically just to let you know. I mean, this is a high-test document here with a lot in it. The theme, Preserving the Farmer's Harvest, is all about helping bring the community into the mindset of knowing how important that farming and agriculture is. I mean, we're city slickers, and most of us listening right now have never milked a cow. I did one time. It was live on the radio at Q92, Little Falls, Minnesota. Mom's smiling right now. I also drove a tractor that morning and nearly crashed it, but I don't want to tell that story. At this event, what you're going to do is you're going to eat well. This is all fundraiser stuff, by the way, and it's all home-cooked, delicious food. There's biscuits and gravy every morning at 7 a.m., every morning of the 2 mornings. There's a lunch each day. There's a dinner each day. Now, for the kids, and what they do here is they encourage the school tours to bring them in on buses and vans, depending on how many kids that they're transferring to and from. They've got a very well-organized system put together for the ingress and the egress, getting in and out of the fairgrounds. They have it built up in at least 3, I think it is, of the buildings of the Delaware County Fairgrounds. And the kids will learn firsthand things like sheep shearing. There's cow milking displays. There's blacksmithing. That's one of my favorites to see. Antique tractors. Roger in Minnesota would love to see what they have from the White River Heritage Antique Association. They come up with the most amazing vehicles. There's new farm implements there, too. There's farm animals. Delaware County farmers bring them in and let the kids see up close and personal. When you see their faces, it's just precious. There's an inflatable corn maze. They'd like to thank Vista and A1 for fun for that. Kettle corn making, the Chambers are going to be in charge of that one. Now to the food we go. Okay, this is all talking about a March 17 and March 18 event at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. Free parking, no admission. And this is to celebrate farming and ag and also to eat. The biscuits and gravy each morning are served at 7 a.m. Free will offering in Heartland Hall. Carryouts available too. On the first day, the 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. lunch is baked steak. On the second day from 11 to 2, the lunch is a chicken noodle lunch. Carryouts available, both of those lunches too, by the way. Now to dinner time on day 1. From 5 to 7 p.m., the pork chop dinner is always very well attended. The meat is prepared by the Delaware County pork farmers. Includes sides and dessert and beverage. Carry-out available too. This is all in Heartland Hall, the meals I'm talking about. And then on day 2, again, 5 to 7 p.m. for the dinner. Now, this is the special dinner because it's the barbecue cook-off dinner. Now, this is including sides, dessert, and beverage. Carry-out available again. There's even going to be music during dinner by Common Ground. I think that's a new feature. I don't remember seeing that on the list before. And then after you're done with your dinner, everybody needs to leave Heartland Hall and go to the Memorial Building, one of the 3 buildings they'll have set up for this event, the Delaware County Farm Festival, March 17 and 18. But the event in the Memorial Building on the final day of the event is called the Children's Pedal Pull. When I was a kid, my mom remembers I had a big wheel. I rode that thing into the ground. It was one of my favorite toys of all time. And they have, it's not like a big wheel. It's kind of like a miniature tractor sort of a thing that is for kids up to 60 pounds that can, the little kids sign up and they have like little races of sorts. And it's absolutely fun and precious. The pictures and the videos are great. In person, it's even better. Now, the sign up at that event will be from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. sharp, and then the pedal pull begins at 6 p.m. Delaware County Fairgrounds, and again, March 17 and 18. At that second day, our Gary Joseph is already looking forward to attending that again. He'll be right next to Kendrick Shadoan from KLS Digital, doing sound and light hired in and volunteering his time too of sorts. He's a fantastic man as well in our community. He works for us for lots of special events, and this time he's working for the Delaware County Farm Festival, March 17 and 18 at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. All right, time for our final item for today. This is from 2024. Let's go to Oregon.
The Dean's List with Janice Dean.
A retired fire captain from Medford, Oregon, who saved a 6-year-old at a movie theater, makes today's Dean's List. Danny Moreno was enjoying a film with his wife and granddaughter when he heard someone scream, "Does anyone know CPR?" Having over 3 decades on the job as a first responder, he realized that his experience would be put to good use as a young girl named Mosey had collapsed. Mosey has a heart condition, which can cause dangerous changes in heart rate. Her mom, Allison, had taken her and a few others to the movie theater when she saw her daughter suddenly pass out without warning. Thankfully, Danny didn't miss a beat and knew exactly what to do. He began CPR and saved the little girl before emergency responders arrived on scene and took her to the hospital. Mosey was discharged later on without any other complications. Mosey's mom says she's grateful and invited Danny's whole family for dinner to thank him for his quick thinking and, of course, his service. Janice Dean, Fox News.
On WMUN, that concludes our program for today, but there's always something more and something new. And we are coming up with those new things even as we speak behind the scenes. Stay close to the radio. We'll tell you all about it. Stay close for weather from Paul Poteet hourly, news updates, top of hour, and everything in between. We're glad to be here from Studio B on the campus of Wolf Boom Radio. For WMUN, my producer, Aiden Foster, Steve Lindell, wishing you a great rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow morning again on WMUN.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox, and whether you're actively trading or planning for the long term, Webull gives you the tools to invest your way. Trade stocks and ETFs with real-time data, explore cash management, or build toward the future with IRAs and retirement accounts all on one platform. Now with Vega, your personal market AI assistant can give real-time analysis, watch list insights, and alerts when earnings drop. Download the Webull app today or visit Webull.com and take control of your investments.
Webull Financial LLC, member SIPC FINRA. Investing involves risk. For more information, visit Webull.com/disclosures.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready